Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome to episode 2 of Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. We will pick up where we left off last time, which is on our way to meeting the mysterious lieutenant that has been holding Forge World Graia. Right, so basically right where we were when we last left off. So I'll just have to try to keep an eye out for the, the save thing. Obviously this somewhat gives away the fact that I'm recording episode 2 straight after episode 1. But I'm pretty sure most of you know that by now. I record as many videos as I can.
I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
So you can see the monument there. I think all up they did really well with like the terrain for this. It's exactly like you'd find it in the game sort of thing, you know, visualizing it as you would. Of course in the game, you know, a couple Space Marines against loads of orcs, probably not going to work out that well.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the surface.
Now,
That was the orc ship I saw.
I certainly think one of the interesting things about this
If the horde has
with, was it Sidonus, is that he's got a dead eye, but he doesn't appear to have augmented it with a bionic eye, which most people in the 40k universe would. Anyway, carrying on, we're going to swap our combat knife for a chainsword. Now, you might be wondering, what is a chainsword? Well, it's like a chainsaw, but a sword. So, it does a whole lot of this. And, you know how I gave you guys a warning about, like, gore and stuff? This is why. Oh, hold on. That's why. No? That one's a bit better. When I literally say this is a chainsword, like a sword and chainsaw, we will be carving through people. Well, orcs. I suppose technically if there are humans in this, we will be carving through people too. At the moment, these are like, you know, standard orcs and, was it like shooter boys? There will be more, you know, grunty orcs to come. And those ones are a little those ones are a little harder to kill. And just, you know, if you... I know there was one that can... Yeah, here we go. See those, like, comet things? Or, you know, meteors? Those aren't meteors. They're called rocks. Now, what rocks are basically rocks. But they're full of orcs. Because the orcs use them to travel around everywhere. If I remember right from the lore of it, they like pack themselves into these rocks and then they kind of skim the warp.
Target that squig.
So you didn't really get a good look at that, but that was a squig. Squigs explode. Squigs are also one of the downsides of zooming in. You often won't see them right beside you until they explode. And yeah, when they explode, they do a lot of damage. I believe in like the original Warhammer game. See, look how far that took down the shield part of it. That was quite a bit. So like original Warhammer, which is now Age of Sigmar, I think. Pretty sure the goblins ride them in that. Grots don't ride them in this. Ah, the good old grenade. So now we've got some grenades. It's always handy to have. Always keep an eye out on the train. You might find, you know, things you can blow up. I suppose technically I should be using the chainsaw a bit more here. I mean, ammo is spread out fairly okay around the stages, but you don't want to go overboard. Always be aware of your ammo levels and stuff. Obviously the grenades come from different ammo boxes, so what I said earlier about the refill was wrong. I can't remember if it was this episode or the previous one. Let's just say it's been a long time since I played this, but I do vaguely remember aspects of it. So this is one of those orcs that's actually a bit harder to kill. I said it's a bit harder to kill right when
Where is your commander, Guardian?
I just lob his head off.
I believe they will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this door.
Space Marines.
I mean, it's like the Incredible Hulk, but no head anymore.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in Saul's throat.
Oh, so they are calling them Gretchens on this. On the game they're called Grots, like the tabletop
Reinforce their
game.
position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10. damn gun. We don't have the numbers to make an assault, and as you might have seen, it's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here. Leave the gun to us.
Come with me then. I should warn you, my lords. We've got a slight orc problem down here.
So, what I was trying to say about their size thing, she would fit inside the armor, and it would be all sort of like, you know, floppy on her. I don't think there's ever a point where they take their armor off in this, so you're not going to, you know,
Genetic scan
get to see it.
complete. Adeptus Astartes. Access authorized.
And we get our first purity seal, which unlocks the Fury mechanic. So, this one I will bring up for you. You now gain Fury every time you damage an enemy. Once the Fury meter is full, use left stick and right stick to enter Fury mode. All your close combat attacks are enhanced, and you regain health. Fury mode drains the Fury meter, ending when the meter is empty.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to guard the Titan Invictus at Manufactorum
So
Ajakis.
basically you
That was
get,
2 weeks ago,
you know,
and we've lost contact with them.
We need to
extra
reach that
strength
Titan.
and extra
The
power, but
fastest
only
route is
for,
across the rail bridge behind
at the
gun
moment,
complex.
for your melee
It leads
attacks.
directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
Later you can upgrade your Fury and all that, and it becomes a bit more interesting. Anyway, I think what we'll do is, since it's just saved again, we will leave it here for this week. That way we're keeping within the 10 to 20 minute mark for these videos. It's just so that you don't get too bored having to listen to me go on and on and on and on and on and on until you fall asleep. And I think it makes the content just that much easier to digest, because, you know, if you're coming here weekly and you're not watching them all in one go, it's probably going to be more enjoyable just to keep it in short 10, 20 minute type bursts. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.